Hello everybody, so in here I'm going to showing you today how to make a Fov Changer after the last Mw2 update. So you will learn a bit of coding and also how to find the verse for Mw2. So what you need for this tool is the writer class right here, provided by Journal on MPGH, and this dump file that I made from Mw2. You also need two tools, so you need Visual Studio, who's right here. I personally prefer the 2015 version, but you can do whatever, you can get whatever version you want. It's just need to be maybe the 2010 version doesn't work, I'm not sure, but so create a new one, call it as you want, like Fov for Mw2 tutorial. Okay. Choose the Windows form application. I choose Visual Basic because it's a lot more easier for me to make a tutorial on Visual Basic and not C#. So all you need is the default things, and we are going to play with it just after. And for the moment we need IDE, so I personally use the version 6.6. You can find multiple crack online. I will not show you how to crack this one and how to provide this. You need to search on Google, so Google it and you will find it. And now just run IDE, click on OK. Open a new file. We want to open our IW for mp/dump. So we are going to open it. It's going to open it on my second screen, but I'm going to show you after how to. So yeah, so now we are on this window. So what you need to press is Shift and F12 at the same time, and it will generate a list of string. So generate it. You also need a notepad where you can add some value. So we are going to find Fov, also called CGF. Come on, also called CGFOV. So when you get this strings window, you can do Ctrl F, search for CGFOV, double click on CGFOV right here, who's on the string window. Sorry. When you're here, press Ctrl plus X, and when this window appears, make sure that this one is well selected. Click on OK. When the word CGFOV is highlighted, like this one, wait for the generating list of string. It can depend of the speed of your computer or where the file is located. So click on Fov, this one or this one, doesn't matter, it's the same thing. Press tab, it's decompiling. Get back to IDE View A and press tab again, and boom, there we go, you get all the divar right here. So, but the interesting one is for the Fov, so we are going to highlight the Fov, copy it, stick it right here, and now you can close IDE. I don't save the database because I don't want some things to get stuck on my PC. So now you still need the writer class for the moment. Now get back to our Visual Basic. So for this tool you will need 3 radio buttons. So take a radio button, 1, 2, 3. So we got this 3 radio button. I'm going to teach you how to make the 3 type of Fov changer, like with the track bar, with a numeric up and down, but we need the label to show the value of our track bar. because we aren't a genius, we are not going to count every time we tick a tick, and the numeric up and down is right here. So get it right here. Go to properties, change text align to center, and now we are going to make it with a text box. Yes, so here we go. We got our 3 different type of things, and I also text align the text in the center. So I will put all the default value to 65. Make this one go to 120. This one go to 110, for example. 110. Yep. Let's make it started at 65. So we are going to call this TB. This one is numeric up and down, so we are going to call it nude. And this one is text box, so we are going to call it tbox. And this is our label for our tbar, so tb label. This is our FOV1, so we are going to call it FOV1. Call this one FOV2, and call this 3 FOV3. And we are going to rename it like I don't know, first option, for example. First option, second option, and the third option. Okay, so now you can also rename the name of your tool, like I don't know, call it FOV Mw2 new version, for example. And now you need to go to project, add existing items. So you're going to go to your desktop where you stock your writer class. So add your writer class. Now it's right there. And now we can jump to the code. So plus F5, not F5, sorry. Wrong one. Press F7, or just double click if you want to go to the load directly. Oh, and we also need a timer. I also forgot the timer. Okay, right here. So when our tool is going to load, we want our timer 1 to start right here. And we also want to dim whatever letter you want, minus if you want to put it in like this or I don't know, whatever you want. I prefer to use A as new writer class. Okay, and now we are going to double click on the timer, and as you remember, we called these things FOV1, FOV2 and FOV3. And now we are going to make a hook with a simple if function. So if FOV1 dot checked equal true, then our track bar value will be equal to how FOV will take the value of our track bar. So we are going to write, we need to write before a.processHandle, comma, aw4mp, because we want, because this is the name of Mw2 and we want to send our value to the memory of this game. And now, so if our first radio button right here is checked, we want these things to get into the game. So we are going to call it a.writeFloat, because the FOV is a float, and read in a.read integer, And now we are going to add NH and add AAC 278. So just copy and paste it. Right here we are going to make plus and HC, two small comma I think, or things like that, I don't know how it's called. And for the value we are going to use the track bar value, so we call it tb.and it's tb.value. Alright, but we are so it might working, but there is a small problem, so our label will not be updated, and we want our label to be absolutely updated. So our tb label dot text will be equal to the tb.value. It's simple as that, and it's working pretty fine. Now we are going to make the second version for the numeric up and down. So if Fov2 dot checked equal true, then sorry, not if, but else if come on, else if Fov2 is checked, so you can copy the first line right here and just replace tb by nud for the numeric up and down. And now we need to do our third option. So this one is a bit tricky, so just do as like I do, else if our Fov3 dot checked equal true, then a dot write float, these things I don't know how to call it, a dot read integer, put the value of our Fov, so na c 278. I hope I don't make any mistakes, or it might not work in game. Now it looks cool. And now you want the value of your text box, but the text box it's a strings, so this is a strings and it needs to be converted to an integer. So what you need to do is to write convert right here to ent32 this, and now call your tbox dot text, and now I will just put it a bit lower, and now it might work very well. So right here, okay, my game is in full screen. I forget this detail. So if you want to test it like it's not in full screen, what you need to do is to go where it's located in your directory, go to Steam apps, command Mw2, player 2, config. When you get your config, go to full screen right here. It's on, by default it's on 1, put it on 0. And if you save it and you run your game right after it, here we go. The sound of my game is just a bit too loud. Okay. Okay. Now it's a lot more better. So we say that we want to play, and I will show you that it's worked perfectly, because it's cool, you know. So remember, the code is here, I run it right here, and here we go. So with inversion, for example, so now we select the first one, So we can go between 0 and 110, like this. Okay? Okay, right. And you can, if you check the second one, you can see that you get back to 65 because this value isn't the same one, and you can go to 120, for example. Or just set it like this, or with the arrow on your keyboard. And this is the third option. I don't know, I can go to 150, like this. No? No? And I can play like a pro player, like this. I don't know, 180 if you want to be really, really far. Yeah, let's get it back to 100. And so this is the end of the tutorial. I show you how to make 3 different ways of your FOV changer, and now you're able to change your FOV every time you go in game with these 3 options. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. For more tutorial on Mw2 or Mw3, choose the next time in the comment. If you prefer Mw3, I will try to make one for Mw3. And yeah, so enjoy these things out, and it was an enjoy. See you next time. Bye bye.